Well, we going box nasty, nasty box, dropping tripped out hip hop, beatbox, bass, sonic, just vocals, just one man, one mouth, one Juan. There's only one. So I did a little video of some just beatboxing. I did the breakdown video of one noise, pretty much, just one water creature, terrestrial, under the ocean terrestrial. They're to the earth terrestrial, but they're not land faring. So I covered that in the videos that will be. This is right now. So it's right now. So these same configuration. Maybe you get the I don't know. So I did the beatbox and then I did the breakdown. I'm just gonna do another quick little breakdown beatbox video for you right here. That's what this is. So I'm gonna do some clicks, pops, and wiggles. So see if we So I don't know if you heard I did the squelching noise. I threw it in there to add it in so you could see having a very diverse arsenal of sounds, which you're only hearing a few that I can do, but I have many locked away in this vocal chamber that I will actually start now that I've got some friends and people. I've been beatboxing for years and years and years. For my age, I'm one of the most experienced of beatboxing, but is not my whatsoever profession. It started out as purely making noises, recreating with vocal cords, because I do music and I use my vocal chamber as an actual instrument, not just with lyrics and with vocals. Not necessarily singing, but actually tonal, like creating vocal tracks with tones just of the human tone, you know. And also creating sound effects with these noises that I extrapolate from studying nature. So I'm all self-taught. I have picked up things here and there from other artists, but mainly what we as beatboxers, the ones that are very, very good, we study sounds, not just human sounds, but like the animal sounds and even sounds of noises around us in our environment. So that's kind of what I was touching on with this video and with these next videos that I'll be doing. It's about beatboxing, and I'll be doing beatboxing, but I'll also be kind of unlocking and showing people noises from the environment, mainly animals though, because the nature of nature itself is that there's mostly animals making these amazing, extravagant sounds. Naturally, there's not much else that creates noises. You have the creaking of trees, like avalanches, natural things, tornadoes and stuff, big rushes of air. But when we're talking about sound, that's all we're talking about is air. And so how the vocal chambers of these different animals is actually structured to creating the breathing in and out of air, creating a friction that's creating a sound that we're able to perceive. And that is communication through the universe. So thought I'd touch on that. This is a 3 kind of intro videos to that. Hoping more people like to watch, subscribe, and link together. I'm always open to collaborations. Beatboxing, subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll be kind of going through sounds in my arsenal that I've created myself, and kind of the breakdown of how they work, to show people how to make them themselves, but also if people are just curious that don't actually beatbox but want to know what it is that we're doing. Is there really a difference between tones or not, and that there is distinct differences in the shape of the mouth and how you can create a sound. It can come out just one way, or you can make it many different ranges of that sound because of using vocal toning with pairing the noises, basically adding a noise with another noise at the same time or as close together as you can to create another frequency basically that is new. And that's what we're doing as beatboxers. We're pushing the limits of what is humanly capable, creating these sounds. So, and that's what I find the most enjoyable about it is not being the cleanest or the best, or all these different things that you can be as a beatboxer, but actually the diversity of your sounds will give you a way broader range of being able to actually create songs instead of just making a hip hop beat, which where scatboxing came from, originated from ancient dialects. We're talking about ancient tonal dialects. That's where it all originally started, from ancient times, but the most common, most known use that brought it into the forefront of counterculture and culture today is scatboxing, beatboxing, creating a beat for hip hop when there was not much technology available at the time when people and lyricists were coming out. So as a lyricist, I study lyrics, words, phrasing, bars, and creating soliloquies and different textures of the sounds together of words, but then also the sounds themselves and how the word actually sounds and how the breakdown of the word into noises of the mouth. So just the overall breakdown of sounds, the rushing of air in and out of the body, which we control like subconsciously, but the noises and the breathing has always been there. Every creature does that. There's a breathing. Even plants, they breathe in opposite sense of us, but they are expanding and contracting oxygen and liquid molecules out and into their body. So this doesn't make. This is all just a bunch of. So if you're interested in these things, subscribe. If you have sounds you want me to recreate, contact me. Post on the page. See what's up. Press like, subscribe, message me, open to collaboration. Just doing this for whoever is interested in learning new sounds, and I'm open to new sounds too. So I don't know everything, but I have a lot of sounds to offer and a lot of diverse skills. So could have come out a couple years ago with some of these videos, but I've kind of held back because of the forefront that everyone's kind of taking the beatboxing. So far it's been very competitive, which they're competitive in a good way. I understand that they're competing, but beatboxing isn't about being the best or the cleanest or being able to beatbox the longest amount of succession without drinking any water. That's not what beatboxing is about. Beatboxing is way deeper than that, and it's a super ancient form of communication. And it actually holds a lot of power, and beyond power, it holds what some people would say a lot of energy, or you could call it magic or prayer, really, if how you think of it. But when I'm speaking and I'm beatboxing, even though it may come off as a nasty box, a hardcore hip-hop based beatboxing beat, my intention's still there with those organic noises, and I'm still sending blessings out to my environment. Even if someone could rap some really unconscious stuff over it, I would always rap, and people that I know would rap very conscious, very aware hyper knowledgeable phrases and parables on these beats. And the way you take it with, how you perceive it as like hip hop being gangsters and all bad, it's not true. It's saved a lot of young kids and a lot of young lives from things like gangs and drug violence and stuff, and actually has brought them closer to what people might call God, but really for us artists, it's music and the art itself. It's the process of learning and sharing with other people. It's not about the competition at all. Actually, it's about the uniting and learning from people's styles and not being the best artist or the best rapper or the best beatboxer, but really diversifying your content, because that's what it is. And if you have a wide range of content, sounds, tempos, beats, tones, then you can actually create with beatboxing almost in every type of sound, let alone type of genre of music. It's highly possible. I mean, there's a few instruments that are not very easily duplicated with human harmonics, mainly being strings, because of the nature of a string. But we do have vocal strings in our chords. So to create similar tones to the violin and guitar is possible, but it won't be exact to that pitch, because the fact that these very high grade, high powered string instruments are utilizing the higher harmonics of our vocal range. So, and with all that, that's why they were created, because other things couldn't hit that pitch and that tone. So, but they're still fundamentally the same thing, and they all operate off the same concept. Every instrument, it's all completely different, but they all, it's the friction of vibration of either wind or the actual bending of a physical component, so you're literally just bending metallic and or air molecules to create friction, vibration, and create sound. So I'm really into that stuff because of the art of it, but then I'm also into it because of the mysticism behind cymatics and sound and frequencies. So please, if you like this, if you listen to some of the beatboxing, my other videos, see any of my art, and you'd like to, help contribute to making more of this and helping get other artists onto videos like this, where we can start having more communities based around art and people getting involved with communities in art instead of the alternatives, which are not always good for the environment or the people themselves. So this is a good outlet for people, young people that are searching for their a way to connect to nature and or themselves and or God, even if you want to consider that. But beatboxing is one with God, because when God created the world, he spoke. And you think he really said something, or did he like spit an ill beatbox freestyle that just happened to create everything because he was like a master powerful creator in that dimension that formed this reality? If that story is what it is, or she sung some amazing thing into existence and created the universe, one parcel verse of the whole song. So what do you think? Do you believe in mysticism? Do you believe in cymatics and things? Like, there's science to back it, So, do you know about it? Do you believe in it? Check it out. Who knows what I'm talking about, right? I'm rambling. Got like 14 minutes on this. Are you even going to get to this point? I don't know. But check out the next beatbox video. Peace out.